Fight Booking Wire, April 12 to 18. Trevin Jones meets Tony Kelley at UFC's July 24 event. MMA fight announcements are hard to follow. With so many outlets and channels available, it's nearly impossible to organize. But here at MMA Junkie, we've got you covered. Each week, we'll compile all the new fight bookings right here, in one spot. Worried you missed a UFC or Bellator matchup, a playoff pairing for the PFL, or a title fight scheduled for ONE or LFA? Our Fight Booking Wire will keep tabs on it all and will update anytime we've got new matchups, so you'll want to come back throughout the week to see the latest. Here are fight announcements that have been broken or confirmed by MMA Junkie for this week, April 12 to 18. UFC adds Josh Culibao vs Yelan Shaw to May 22 card. Josh Culibao, 811 MMA, 011 UFC, will be in search of his first octagon win when he meets newcomer Yelan Shaw, 196 MMA, 00 UFC, in a featherweight bout at UFC Fight Night 188 on May 22. Confirmed by Farah Aoun, April 12, first reported by MMA Fighting. Edward Folayang replaces Sage Northcutt, meets Shinya Aoki at ONE on TNT4. Sage Northcutt has been forced out of ONE on TNT4 due to lingering COVID-19 issues, and Edward Folayang, 2210, will step in to face Shinya Aoki, 46-9, on April 28 in what will be a trilogy bout. The pair have split their first two appearances, with Folayang besting Aoki in 2016 and Aoki exacting his revenge in 2019. Announced by ONE Championship, April 12, first reported by ESPN. With Nathan Levy out, Austin Hubbard welcomes newcomer Dakota Bush at UFC on ESPN 22. Nathan Levy has been forced out of UFC on ESPN 22 due to injury, and Dakota Bush, 82 MMA, 00 UFC, will step in on short notice to face Austin Hubbard, 12-5 MMA, 2-3 UFC, on April 17. Confirmed by both fighters on social media, April 12, first reported by Hubbard. Warlley Alves vs Ramazan Emeev joins UFC's June 26 lineup. A welterweight matchup between Brazil's Warlley Alves, 14-4 MMA, 8-4 UFC, and Russia's Ramazan Emeev, 24 MMA, 5-1 UFC, is the latest addition to UFC Fight Night on June 26. After stopping Mounir Lazzez in the first round at UFC on ESPN 20, Alves will look to string together consecutive wins for the first time since 2018. Meanwhile, Emeev will look to make it 3 straight after edging out David Zawada at UFC on ABC 1. Confirmed by Alves on social media, April 12, first reported by MMA Fighting. JP Buys steps in for Jimmy Flick, meets Francisco Figueiredo on May 8. With Jimmy Flick announcing his retirement, JP Buys, 9-3 MMA, 0-1 UFC, has stepped in to face Francisco Figueiredo, 12-3-1 MMA, 1-0 UFC, at UFC on ESPN 24 on May 8. Contender Series graduate Buys will make a quick turnaround after getting stopped by Bruno Silva in his promotional debut at UFC on ESPN 21 in March. Meanwhile, Figueiredo, younger brother of UFC flyweight champion Deiveson Figueiredo, will look to make it 4 in a row after defeating Jerome Rivera in his UFC debut in January. Confirmed by both fighters on social media, April 12, first reported by AgFight. UFC adds Renato Moicano vs Jai Herbert to June 26 lineup. Lightweight Renato Moicano, 14-4-1 MMA, 6-4 UFC, and former Cage Warriors champion Jai Herbert, 10-2 MMA, 0-1 UFC, will look to get back to the win column when they meet at UFC Fight Night on June 26. First reported by Nolan King and Farah Aoun, April 12 at 3:55 p.m. ET. Henry Corrales gets new Bellator 258 opponent. With Bellator in need of a replacement after Keith Lee recently withdrew, Johnny Campbell has stepped in to fight Henry Corrales on May 7 at Bellator 258. First reported by Nolan King, April 13 at 2:45 p.m. ET. PFL books Claressa Shields' debut. Boxing champion Claressa Shields has a date and opponent for her MMA debut as she will take on Brittany Elkin on June 10 at PFL 2021, Week 4 in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Announced by PFL, Wednesday, April 14. Ricardo Ramos out of UFC on ESPN 22 just days before fight. Ricardo Ramos is out of Saturday's UFC on ESPN 22 due to COVID-19 protocols. Ramos had been set to fight Bill Algeo, who is 1-1 in the UFC. It's unclear if Algeo will get a replacement opponent or if the fight will be rebooked at a later date. First reported by John Morgan, April 14. Michael Page vs. Derek Anderson joins Bellator 258 lineup. After two prior bookings in 2017 and 2019 fell through, Michael Page, 18-1 MMA, 14-1 BMMA, will finally square off with Derek Anderson, 17-3 MMA, 8-3 BMMA, in the main card of Bellator 258, which takes place May 7 at Mohegan Sun Arena. Confirmed by Nolan King, April 15 at 12:15 p.m. ET, first reported by ESPN. UFC adds Trevin Jones vs. Tony Kelley to July 24 event. Bantamweights Trevin Jones, 13-6 MMA, 1-0 UFC, and Tony Kelley, 7-2 MMA, 1-1 UFC, will meet at the UFC's July 24 event. Jones notched his first official promotional win when he knocked out Mario Bautista at UFC 259 in March. Meanwhile, Kelley also scored his first octagon win in his past outing, when he defeated Ali Alkazi via unanimous decision at UFC Fight Night 179 in October. Confirmed by Farhan Aoun, April 15 at 5:15 p.m. ET, first reported by MMA Island.